Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Bookmas. So today's video is going to be me ranking all of the books I read this year. I made myself a tier list of all the books I read this year. So let's go through the categories. So the top one is Would Do Anything to Read for the First Time Again. Literally would die for this book. Love it. 6 stars. There's nothing better than this book. Then a top contender. It was really good, but it wasn't there, you know. It wasn't there. And then Nothing Bad but Nothing Special. Like, it's pretty mid. Did enjoy, but like didn't feel that hype for the book. Didn't like that much, but would recommend. So it was maybe a book that I didn't enjoy myself that much, but I understand why people like it a lot. And the book just wasn't for me, if that makes any sense. Forgot I even read this one. Pretty self-explanatory. Didn't even remember I read this book or can't remember anything I read. The second last is Tolerated. Like, did I really, or did I kind of, like, I pushed myself through the book, but nah. And the last one is 2023, could have done without this. So, a book that I really did not enjoy. I think we should just start. Let's start with It Only Happens in the Movies by Holly Bourne. I remember I liked it, I cried a lot. But it wasn't nothing special. So not bad but nothing special would be the right one for this one. Then Ali Hazelwood, Stuck With You. I think it is the same category. It was nothing special, but I liked it. I like everything Ali Hazelwood writes. So it wasn't anything special, but it wasn't bad. Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I think it is top contender, but because it was more than not bad. I don't know, like, I should have probably put a category in between these ones, but I don't know what I would have called it. So Things We Never Got Over is definitely a top contender because I like the found family and everything in that book. Then The Grace Year. I really remember I read it this year. I didn't like it that much. I think it was kind of weird. I don't know if I would even recommend it. So it is... I tolerated it. I know people like it, but I don't know. The Girls I've Been by Tess Sharpie. This literally took me by surprise. Literally, I recommend every one of you to read this book. I don't think it is like on the most, like, the highest possible rate, like in the Would Do Anything to Read for the first time again, but it is definitely a top contender. It literally surprised me. And I know I'm going to still read a couple of books this year that don't make the list now because I haven't read them, but these are books I read so far, and it is the 1st of December as I'm filming this. And then Christine Lauren, In a Holidays. This one was also not bad but nothing special. It was like mid type of a book, very fun for the holiday time of the year. Then Last Chance books. I remember I read it, but it was better than Tolerated, but I don't think it was in the mid either. I would put it into didn't like that much but would recommend. Funny You Should Ask. Honestly, I forgot I even read this one. I think I listened to it, but I can't recall like anything except that it was about some interviewing some actress or some actor. I don't know, can't remember anything almost. Let's take It Happened One Summer from here. I think it is definitely top contender because I enjoyed the story. It was really funny and lighthearted, but still it has some depth in it. I love Piper and Brennan Isn't it Brennan? And same goes for Hook, Line and Sinker, Hannah and Fox. I just think those books were very fun reads for this summer, and I highly suggest you to read them. I like Tessa Bailey's writing a lot. Below Zero by Ali Hazelwood would go to the same category as Not As Stuck With You, and let's pick out the third one of those novellas under one roof to the same category, because I think they all were pretty fun to read. Very short, easy reads. Magnolia Parks, it is a top contender. I'm still conflicted with my rating because Magnolia Parks broke me, and it is so toxic, but it isn't in the would do anything to read for the first time again, because I don't know if I could handle it. Dead Flip by Sarah Friesen. Kind of forgot that I read this one. I think it was kind of like Stranger Things vibes, but not entirely. Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. Definitely would do anything to read again for the first time, or honestly just read again. Maybe I will read it again because I just loved that book. I love all of Ali Hazelwood's books, so pretty self-explanatory. If he had been with me, honestly, I didn't enjoy it at all. I didn't like the main character. I think I cried a little bit, but no. Honestly, 2023 could have done without this book. Okay, so let's take the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy next. So, Once Upon a Broken Heart, I think it is top contender. It wasn't up there, but it is a top contender. I would say that The Ballad of Never After is almost would do anything to read for the first time again. Even if it wasn't a 5-star book, I liked it, but I'm not sure. A Curse for True Love is definitely like in the top contender. It wasn't like the greatest thing ever because I wanted more of the main character's love story, but it's still like the part when it came, it was everything I wanted for. But The Ballad of Never After, I'm going to put it into the would do anything to read for the first time again. Then The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. It was the Groundhog's theme, and I would say it was not bad, but it wasn't anything that special that it would earn a place like higher up the ranks. Beach read, definitely. I don't know, I talked about this book a lot at one point, but definitely would do anything to read for the first time again. Hands down, anything. Divine Rivals, that one's kind of hard. I think it is top contender. It isn't quite there up in would do anything to read for the first time again, but it is definitely a top contender. It's like high up there. I really enjoyed the book and I can't wait for the second one in the series to come out this month. Then One Italian Summer by Rebecca Searle. I didn't enjoy the main character. I think she was pretty self-centered, but it wasn't like I could have done not reading this year, but I did still tolerate it. I liked the setting a lot, so. Let's take all the Shatter Me series books that I've read this year and go through them because they're now here. Shatter Me, I didn't like it that much, but I would recommend to read it because it was the first book in the series and honestly didn't enjoy it that much. Destroy Me was not bad, but nothing special. I think I got an insight to Warner's brain and I liked it more than the Shatter Me book, honestly. And Unravel Me, I think I didn't like it that much, but I would recommend it still. I can't even really remember what happened. I know just that not Warner, the other guy, Adam was in it, and I don't really like Adam. Then Fracture Me, I could have done without it because that's a novella I didn't like. It was about Adam's point of view and I don't like the guy, and because I read it like right after I finished Unravel Me, it was really repetitive. No, it's not could have done without this. It is I tolerated it. Every Summer After by Carly Fortune, literally would do anything to read for the first time again. I loved this story. It was such a nice book for the summer, and the whole story, I don't know, I can't remember. Was the main character Sam? Whatever, loved those characters. She's Gone by David Bell. I low-key forgot I even read this one. Now I remember the ending, and it was kind of cut up abruptly. Honestly, no, tolerated. It's tolerated because now I definitely remember the book. Dance of Thieves and Vow of Thieves. I would do anything to read them for the first time again. I really enjoyed the duology. The ACOTAR series. So I read ACOTAR, A Court of Thorns and Roses, at the end of 2022. So I started the year with these 4 books. A Court of Mist and Fury. I would do anything to read it again. It is literally the best book I've read probably almost ever. Same goes for A Court of Winds and Ruin. And A Court of Frost and Starlight. I would say it was not bad, but it wasn't that special, so let's put it in there. Then A Court of Silver Flames. I would say it was top contender because you obviously don't like Nesta if you read the books before this one. It was kind of hard to get into that one, but then you got insight on her feelings, and I love Cassidian. I love the guy who likes Nesta. Binding 13. Would do anything to read it for the first time again because I just think this story is so wholesome in a way, but very deep and deals with a lot of stuff, like mentally draining stuff. I'm in the middle of Keeping 13. Would probably put it in the same category because those are kind of like a big book combined. So then Divergent. I actually think it was like, I wouldn't say it is a top contender, but it is better than not bad. But I'm going to put it in the not bad but nothing special. Harry Potter. I would say I did give it 5 stars, but that's because the whole series is like comforting for me through the movies. But it's not bad, but I think the book wasn't anything special for me, maybe, if I'd say so. The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. Honestly, 2023 could have done without this. My year of rest and relaxation. I don't know if I would say 2023 could have done without this one. I could put it kind of in tolerated, but it was rough to get through the book, so it is 2023 could have done without this one. Shadow and Bone. Not bad, but nothing special. I enjoyed it. I know some people that just don't like it at all, but I think it was pretty fun, and I want to continue the series, finish that trilogy, but I just haven't picked up the other books. Then It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I liked it, but at the same time I'm not sure. I would say not bad, but nothing special. Then Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. Do I need to even say this? Literally, can I read them for the first time again? Xaden and Violet. Yeah. I would do anything. Literally anything. I haven't finished Iron Flame yet. I have still a little bit more to go, but I know it is. I just know it is going to be there. But that's pretty much it. So I think I had a pretty good reading year. I have a lot of Would Do Anything to read for the first time again and a top contender. Then the biggest category is not bad but nothing special, so mid books would recommend, did enjoy it, they just weren't that special. But thanks for watching today's video, and it is a day closer to Christmas again, but I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!